two of my own and then one from somebody who inspires me to write. Trigger warning, a little sad, but they usually pretty are, so. My name is Cierra, and I am made of slow Sunday mornings floating down the river in the peak of summer. I am late night hockey games and the sound of skates to ice. I am skydiving sounds like a good idea, and crowd surfing isn't dangerous, right? I am made of late night karaoke drives with my best friends, and sometimes wishing I was dead. You see, I'm made of all the best intentions, but with no idea how to use them. No manual to explain to me the difference between sympathy and empathy, so I find that I'm also made of all of your problems too. Just like an emotional sponge that desperately needs to be wrung out. But I'm also made of, I'm only as good as what I bring to the table. So I overcompensate, sure, because I'm also made of, I can love you enough for the both of us. I don't need too much to be happy. I am someone who doesn't have boundaries when it comes to the people I love needing me, and I will never let you close enough to know who I really am. Because then how would you actually love me? I am late night dance floors, and I am a confessional. I am both saint and sinner, and I am every hope my parents had of giving me more than they ever did, and I'm what happens when they failed. Ow! And it's on nights like these that the hotlines tell me everything will be better in the morning. But I've been waiting on that sunrise so long, I'm not sure if I ever really saw it in the first place. And it's not like I'm scared of the night, I'm just tired of people telling me that I should be. This one isn't mine, it's called The Future by Neil Hilborn. He's one of my favorite poets. Woo! And I felt like it went well with the other one. The worst thing about being naked than being hit by a car is that road rash is a problem for skin. Why was I naked in the middle of the road at noon? Well, I'm glad you asked, imaginary other half of this conversation. I have no idea. Some characteristics of bipolar disorder include disassociation, hallucination, and fugue states. So sometimes I wake up in places I didn't go to sleep. So there I am, nude, splattered out on a car like a slutty chicken, and screaming about the government conspiracy to take away my feet. Not my real feet, just my brain feet. I'm about 6 inches away from the concrete when I realize, in slow motion, like the exact opposite of a rhinoceros attack, this is not how I imagined my life would turn out. When I was young, I broke both my ankles jumping off the roof because I was sure a cape would enable me to fly. My parents attributed this to my strong imagination. Last year, my therapist called it a little illusion. I failed to see the difference. Also, I really can fly and see the future and make stupid people leave coffee shops with my mind 43% of the time. Sometimes I see people as colors. For instance, this guy right there is purple, which means he got a promotion, or a blowjob, or a blow motion, if you will. The point is, here is a list of things my brain has told me to do. Join a cult, start a cult, become a cabinet maker, kill myself, so in essence become a cabinet maker, break into and then paint other people's houses, have sex with literally everyone who reminds me of my mother, fight people who are much fightier than me, like the cops, so in essence kill myself. I think a lot about killing myself. Not like a point on a map, rather like a glowing exit sign of a show that was never really quite bad enough to make me want to leave. See, when I'm up, I don't kill myself because holy shit, there's so much left to do. When I'm down, I don't kill myself because then the sadness would be over. And the sadness is my old paint under the new. The sadness is the house fire or the broken shoulder. I'd still be me without it, but I'd be so boring. They keep telling me seeing things that aren't technically there is called a disrupted cognitive functioning. I call it having a superpower. Once I pulled over on the I-10 freeway and jumped out of my old Jeep because I saw it burst into flames 20 seconds before it actually burst into flames. I knew my girlfriend and I would be together because she turned bright pink the first time she saw me. I know tomorrow is going to come because I've seen it. Sunrise is going to come, all you have to do is wake up. The future has been at war, but it's coming home so soon. The future looks like a child in a cape. The future is a map and the treasure. The future looks just like gravity. Everyone's slowly drifting towards everyone else. We are all going to be part of each other one day. The future is a blue sky and full tank of gas. I saw the future. I did, and in it, I was alive.